Smarter working is coming up because the things that people are trying to do in the office, the things that they really need to do, these are very different than the way that offices were designed.
Very few people like to be in a cube 6x4 all day in a tunnel. Very few people do.
What you see in the office are a lot of isolated spaces, formal conference rooms, cubes with high walls. What people need to do nowadays, they need to work with each other.
Well, we talk to companies around the globe. You're seeing that businesses recognize that the speed of business is faster than it used to be. And you need that speed to stay ahead of your competitors.
Companies are desperately trying to figure out how can we innovate in a more meaningful way to our customers. We've got to up the level of engagement. We've got to up the level of emotion. We've got to create a different experience. In many organizations, the best and the brightest don't always stay. Many people are not working 100%. They're not that engaged in what they're doing. They're not that connected to the people around them.
The emotional factor in the workplace is key. If a company can harness your unique motivation, your passion for the product, for the market, you will use your own sense of right. So you will take that extra 5 minutes to solve a problem, to make that phone call. So discretionary effort is the secret sauce to any competitive company.
Smarter working is, first of all, the physical environment, changing it from some of those old, sterile sorts of prison cell-looking offices into something that's vibrant, that says, we want you to work here, we care about how you're working, we're creating an exciting environment.
I think what it is recognizing the human dynamic. How can we make this better, brighter? How can we make it a more engaging workspace? Do you have the tools you need to do your job wherever you need to do it?
Companies are designing their facilities to aid collaboration and also bring them the benefit of having more flexibility in their space planning, but also designing those space in a very sensitive manner to make their employees as productive as possible. The right amount of group conferencing rooms, the right amount of breakout spaces, the right amount of places for folks to focus in a quiet nature.
So smarter working, I think it really has enhanced my job here at Plantronics. You kind of pick and choose the locations that are best for you, and every day it's different, and it's a great experience.
Throughout the year, you don't need to be close to the same people all year long. You need to be close to people when you're working on specific projects. It all comes back to, do you let your workspace define you, or do you have a workspace that enables you to do your job?
One of the best things for me about flexible working, about smarter working, is that you can make it happen regardless of where you are.
Work today is not a place, work's an activity. The more that technology can fill in the blanks, make it more automatic, make it more intuitive, the better user experience I have as an individual.
Worker satisfaction and the bottom line are directly impacted by a smarter working environment. There's no doubt about it.
Smarter working is not just about working, it's about bringing smarter living, like bringing in the life aspect of it.
I don't have to spend my 40-minute commute coming into the office if I have a great idea at 6 a.m. I'm there banging on my keyboard or working on my iPad, doing what I need to do, picking up the phone, having that video conference with someone on my team, and it'll be 11 a.m. before I realize, oops, I haven't gotten in the office. Well, you know what? I've been working.
As companies migrate to smarter working, I think they find that information moves faster, that impromptu discussion around a conversation area just yields more innovation and more productivity and more collaboration.
Here at Microsoft, smarter working drives product innovation in a couple different ways. One is by moving beyond the silo of the traditional telephone to a world where you've unified your communications and you can communicate in multiple ways. Microsoft and Plantronics have approached unified communications by taking it really to the next level, and this is really revolved around focusing on the end user.
I think there's a lot of benefits for businesses as they embrace smarter working. It leads to a happier worker, it leads to a better business output for the company, and it leads to better products for the customers.
Plantronics' commitment to smarter working is embodied by the physical workspace that you see today. When we started redesigning it, we looked at many elements. We went and looked at our customers. We went and looked at what do collaborative spaces feel like, and what does success look like?
We need to be early adopters of advanced technologies and advanced work processes because we need to create the right solutions. So as a result of that, and studying it in the nature of our business, we've adopted some of these great principles, and we want those benefits ourselves.
With this workspace that we have today, we get it. And we get it because it's all about getting the job done.
I feel lucky to be able to come into work every day and basically experience an environment that's tailored to how we all work best.
You just can't miss the energy level when you walk around the organization. People are just more excited than they were before.
The smiles are the success criteria for me. When people walk in and they just go, wow, let me sit here.
When we've implemented smarter working, what we've found is that the people in our organization have had a significant increase in their satisfaction in coming into work. It's just fantastic to see the difference that this office has made in the energy levels in the organization.
And really at the end of the day, when you bring your customers into an environment like this and your partners, they kind of take a look and go, wow, you work at a great company.
So you see smarter working and unified communications applied to many industries. Leading industries are finance in a big way. You see that across healthcare, you see it across government, you see it very widely along manufacturing as well. And the companies that take advantage of it to really speed up their business process, even optimize their business process, are the ones that are kind of yielding the best results.
We think eventually everyone will adopt a more unified approach to communications. We're very excited about Plantronics' support for the smarter working environment because we think it aligns very well with our vision around anytime, anywhere workplace as well. So it's an exciting partnership for us, and on behalf of Microsoft, I'd like to thank Plantronics.
People are looking for more and more out of their life and more out of their work. The very best people, they can go anywhere. They expect not just to get paid, but to do something that's really meaningful, something that's meaningful to them, where they can make a difference in the world. And an atmosphere and an environment that says to people, hey, we understand how you want to work. We want you to have fun. We want you to accomplish something meaningful. That's important to the best people.
At the end of the day, it's not really about the paycheck. It's about, did I add value to the organization or not? And I'm very inspired being able to choose how I need to work to get the job done.
Smarter working is a journey. It's not an event. And we're going to continue talking about it. I think we're going to learn what works, what doesn't work, what can be tweaked. We're not done yet, and I think we'll learn along the way and continue to evolve.
Our innovation is solving problems that customers will actually have in the future because we're living the future here today, and that allows us to understand the opportunities and develop the right solutions.